Welcome to the Ask Ralph podcast, where listening to an experienced financial professional can help you make sense of confusing questions, current headlines, and industry trends about taxes, small business, financial decision-making, investment strategies, and even the art of proper budgeting, as Ralph makes the complex simple by sharing his real-world knowledge with all things financial. Now here's your host, Ralph Estep Jr.
Welcome back to another episode of Ask Ralph, the podcast where we address your questions and concerns about personal finance, retirement planning, and more. I'm your host, Ralph Estep Jr., and today we're diving into a topic that many people consider when planning for their financial future, and that's the question of whether they should take a distribution from a retirement plan to pay off their mortgage. So we're going to dive into this topic and come up with some real live solutions.
Ask Ralph will be right back.
Hey, I want to take a few minutes and just tell you about the latest book I've written. The name of the book is Mastering Your Finances, Your Personal Guide to Financial Freedom. And listen, folks, it's not just a book. This is an actual roadmap to securing a thriving financial future. As a seasoned accountant, I penned this book to put the power of financial planning right at your fingertips. This book will transform your financial landscape from a confusing maze of numbers and jargon to a clear and well-trodden path towards prosperity. This book is written for every potential user, from the first-time person trying to get their finances in order to a well-seasoned person who's been trying to do this for a long time. So what I want you to do is to discover the profound impact of strategic planning as you journey through real-life examples, practical tips, and insightful advice. This book is more than a guide. It's a lifeline to financial literacy and independence. This is a way for you to take control of your financial destiny and embrace the freedom that comes with financial stability. This book is an essential read for anyone seeking to navigate the world of personal finance with confidence and ease. The book is available right now on Amazon.com. You just search for the name Ralph Estep, and you can get it either on paperback or on Kindle. So check it out when you get a chance.
And now back to the podcast.
So the question we're talking about today is, should I take a distribution from my retirement plan to pay off my mortgage? And unfortunately, I do get this question oftentimes in my practice. So let's talk about this. Now, this can be a tempting option for those looking to eliminate their mortgage debt and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with owning their home outright. However, it's important to carefully consider the pros and cons before making this decision. I tell people all the time, most of the time, this is not a good financial decision to make. But I really believe there's two components to this. There's a psychological component and a financial component. So let's dive right in. Let's start with the potential benefits. Paying off your mortgage early can provide a sense of financial security, and it will also reduce your monthly expenses. So without the burden of a mortgage payment, you may have more flexibility in your budget and the ability to redirect those funds towards other financial goals, such as saving for retirement or investing in other assets. So there definitely is a positive to this. However, there are several potential drawbacks to consider as well. Let's dive right into these. First and foremost, taking a distribution from a retirement plan to pay off your mortgage means reducing your retirement savings. You're taking those assets that you've set aside that are earning, increasing in value, and you're removing them. Retirement accounts such as 401ks or IRAs are designed to provide income during your golden years. Withdrawing funds early can result in penalties and taxes, potentially derailing your long-term financial plans. Listen, the truth is, this will become ordinary income to you in most cases. And in most cases, if you are not 59 and a half or older, you're going to pay a 10% penalty right off the top. So I tell people all the time, generally speaking, and everybody's circumstance is different, you're going to lose about 40% between federal, state, and penalty of the money that you're taking out. Furthermore, if you're relying on the growth of your retirement investments to fund your retirement, taking a distribution now could hinder the potential growth of your investments over time. The compounding effect of leaving those funds invested can be significant, so it's important to weigh the long-term impact before tapping into your retirement savings. As we talked about, there are potential tax implications to consider. Depending on the type of retirement account and your age, withdrawals may be subject to income taxes. This can really vary based on your individual circumstance. So it's crucial to consult with a financial advisor or tax professional to fully understand the tax consequences of taking a distribution. There really is a lot that we can discuss in this. Just had a meeting with a client a few days ago. We dove right into this. We're going to look at, how much is remaining on the mortgage balance? What is the interest rate? That's really important information. We need to look at what is the monthly payment. We need to talk about what those investments are earning, so you can really come up with a real cost of doing this. So in summary, while the idea of paying off your mortgage by tapping into your retirement savings may seem appealing, it's really important to carefully evaluate the pros and cons. Consider the impact on your long-term retirement plans. Consider potential tax implications and whether there are alternate strategies to pay off your mortgage without sacrificing your retirement savings. Remember this: financial decisions should be made with careful consideration and guidance from professionals who can help you assess your unique situation, and everybody's situation is unique. That wraps up today's episode of Ask Ralph. I hope you found this discussion on taking a distribution from a retirement plan to pay off your mortgage informative. As always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like for us to cover in future episodes, feel free to reach out. You can reach me at ralph@askralph.com. So until next time, this is Ralph Estep Jr. signing off.
Thank you for joining us on the Ask Ralph podcast. And with a simple click to subscribe, we'll invite you back to our next episode. And remember, financial issues don't have to be complicated. Just ask Ralph. The information contained in this episode of Ask Ralph is based on data available as of the date of its release. Saggio Accounting Plus and Ask Ralph Media, Inc. is under no obligation to update this content if changes occur. Applying this information to your specific situation requires careful consideration of all facts and circumstances, and any information provided is not to be considered as financial, tax, or legal advice. Please consult your tax advisor or attorney before acting on any material covered.